Hello, everyone. How are you? How are you? Oh my God, I'm so happy to be here. I am. I got so many monitors going on, you guys. I got so many. I know that I said that I was gonna have the studio up and running. They still doing renovations to my house. They've been doing it for like 2 months in the lower level of my house. So I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It Look, I showed people who close to me pictures. They was like, "Oh my gosh, you got a lot going on." I got a lot going on, guys. And I've been hearing some stuff that's been going on in these YouTube streets. I'm like, "What the hell?" You know what I mean? Like, no, 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 no. After I did my fasting and I burned motherfuckers up, I'm just not going to keep going back and forth. I don't understand why people continue to try to do that. Y'all know the devil busy all the time. All the time. He gets on everybody. He gets in me and everybody sometimes, and we can't give into that. Hold on, this speaker finna come on once it configures. I gotta have this one on. Okay, I got it. I got it on silent. I just want to make sure. So they want to get a banner for R. Kelly, okay? And I'm all in support of that. They wanted to fly over the sky and everything else. So I'm all in support of that. So if you people who want to contribute to getting a banner to fly over the sky or whatever, that would be great. That would be great. I think personally that should be done like the day of the trial. You know what I mean? That's just my personal, you know what I mean? That's just my personal take on it. It's a lot of ideas I want. I'm not going to participate in the rally. I told you guys I am not going to participate in the rally. I will donate, okay? I will donate water. I will donate food. I will donate money. But because we know at 1 o'clock, y'all friends, and at 2 o'clock, y'all enemies. We know how these goddamn internet streets go. Come on, now that's like we don't know. But the fact of the matter is that people trying to come together and get this done, y'all know that Spitting Fire is always for rallying, okay? In 2019, you couldn't tell me I wasn't going to participate. I would have been front and center if it wasn't for COVID. But however, it's COVID, it's mess, it's all this and that. I just don't have time for it. I am from a kick-ass, slap-a-bitch tribe, and I don't have the patience. So, to keep my ass and my clean criminal record free from crime, I just know what I can do. And hey, look, if you can't come to the rally, make sure you donate because they're going to need all the support that they can get. Whether you put, your 15 feet on the pavement or whether you put $15 in the donation. Whatever one, I'm quite sure they're going to need it. I think that the protest should happen the day of the rally, the day of the trial start. Once the trial starts, I think it's supposed to be. A lot of times they do the jury selection, then the next day or two, the trial starts. I think that's when everything should pop around that time. Because if we're doing that now, we ought to know that the opposing team's going to come out. Because it's the day of the trial. You know what I mean? It's actually starting or whatever. So they're going to do that. It's I'm telling you guys, it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on with these injustices we have. The young man who got shot, okay, 13 years old. The woman who shot the man. The police officer pulled a lieutenant in the army out of the car. All this happens, right? Periodically, y'all notice that when something big coming down, the police act a fool. And I'm thinking, is this part of this secret militia? Like they want to distract you, so they always throw this something happened. And I'm thinking it's something big gonna happen because they're distracting. You understand what I'm saying? And I know that during the times of the trial, with R. Kelly, it's gonna be a lot of shooting and everything to take people's mind off the trial. You get what I'm saying? So here is what I suggest, okay? And I'm going to need you guys all other bloggers, take notes or whatever. And, make sure you take notes. I was trying to get this stuff going in 2019. People wasn't ready for it yet. But now they've seen the injustices happening and they're ready for it. A lot of people was wondering. A lot of people don't even know R. Kelly was even incarcerated. First of all, they didn't even know. You know what I mean? They thought that when he kept getting out, that he was just getting out. They didn't even know because once they sat up there and the feds locked him up and everything, they just thought automatically soon he was getting out again, but he didn't. And we have a federal agent that came on television during that time. I'm sorry, you guys, I'm going to acknowledge you in a minute, but I have to say this stuff because all this injustices that's going on. We had a FBI agent that came on television and said that, He looked into it because he's seen the Lifetime docuseries. Nobody made a complaint or anything. He just seen the Lifetime docuseries. Well, there's a lot of things happen on TV, and that just don't warrant you to go out and just arrest somebody because you've seen it on television. That's a problem with me. But I did a couple of videos that I just dropped about the Time's Up Me Too movement. I know a lot of women, particularly, and a lot of men who are supporting these movements. And I told you in 2019, these movements was a money grab. And then these women out here found a way to go after men with money, okay? So it used to be the gimmick with groupies was if you hook up, you get pregnant. Well, now people don't want to be stuck with the baby because they grow up and the bag stop. So now they can say, okay, well, he rapist. And because Time's Up spewed out here that believe women, now society say, okay, yeah, because we are programmed to believe what we hear on TV. And if it sounds good, then we have people like women, to support it. And then men, they spend on, they touch their vulnerability side too. And they say, oh, I got a daughter and this, and this. And the boys just fall to the wayside. Nobody take up for boys that's molested. Nobody take up for the young men, like the one that just got killed, the 13-year-old. His hands was up. He turned around. Boom. He fired. You know what I mean? Now, if you drop the gun and you say, turn around, put your hands up, obviously you're supposed to be able to tame yourself on the weapon. However, that didn't happen. And we lost the baby. Okay. We lost the baby. But these are the same babies that could have grew up and been something with himself. Okay. And then if he did that, then we had to worry about women saying that he was a rapist. So we're not saying our men are perfect. Okay. In the Black community, we're not saying our men are perfect. We're not saying that they don't do wrong. We're not even saying some of them don't deserve to get put down because they that ruthless. But what we're saying is when they comply and their hands are up, they should still be alive. What we're saying is that the due process is needed. Okay. If she say he raped her, okay, then he got to tell his story as well. You understand? And so we got men that is jealous of other men, and then they'll say, oh, he did it, he this, he that, it was my daughter. Well, I'm the woman, and I've always tell people, men, your daughter gonna, one day, she's gonna get it. Yeah, true that. Somebody is gonna bend your daughter over and give it to her. Yeah, the same way you did her mama. So all men, you need to stop with thinking that because you have a daughter that she's not gonna fuck one day. She is going to fuck. And I'm hoping she get it good. I'm hoping she gets it good. Because you imagine that if she didn't get no dick, how mean she would be. Bleeding once a month and ain't getting no dick. Come on, whatever. Anyway, let me acknowledge y'all because it's been a minute, you know what I mean? It's been a minute and it's been a lot going on, so I'm going back up. Hey, AD Music, Basic Mom, Sherry, Jana, Alita, how are you? All AP, you know I love you, baby, and thank you for the donation. It's much appreciated. Much appreciated. I got it. I definitely got it. You know what I mean? So we got a lot of things. Shout out to Black CEO Media 2.0. I like that young man. He actually he stays out of trouble, and I want to keep him that way. I hope that he hears me because I don't really, sometimes just supporting someone's channel is enough. The fraternizing, and next thing you know, your name will get thrown in bickering and all that. And that's a distraction. You know what I mean? And we know there's a lot of distractions going on these YouTube streets. We know. And shout out to Texas Black Diamond. Texas Black Diamond did some commentary. Now, I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know what's going on. I don't know Don Russell. I don't know Angelo Clary, although I'm definitely not a fan of him. I don't know none of these people, okay? They have not been on SPITTINFIRE. I do not interview these people. I do not wish to, okay? I just steer away from that kind of stuff. But I notice that when people do commentary, and then you and others don't like it, it's this attack thing. But why can't we have commentary that can rebuttal respectfully? Respect is everything. It goes a long way. So after my fasting, y'all know how I can turn into the dragon. Y'all seen my mouth. Y'all know it's foul. It can be lethal. And as a matter of fact, it was really minor. What you guys witnessed over the last 3 years of me cussing somebody out, that was minor. It really was. This here, whew, I'm learning. As I get older, I learn to, I'm trying to, anyway. So we got a lot. Oh, hello, Kari for life. How are you, native one? Welcome, Latanya. Hey, Scorpio. Thank you, Randa. Ratchet Randa, baby. Hey, thank you for the donation. Oh, I still want to see that grade though for that homework. That donation don't stop you from getting your ass whooped if you ain't do your homework like you're supposed to. But thank you, it's appreciated. Thank you so very much. Yeah, because I want you to get your master's because that's what you're supposed to get, Randa, baby. You're a smart young woman. You're supposed to get your master's. Here on Fleetwood. Thank you, baby. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm trying. You know, I got a, what they call it, an ombre. It's got a red tips on it and blind, and that's supposed to represent fire. So I got the fire colors in it. So I kind of told her I want some fire colors, and then when it get hot, all is going. Y'all know my shortcut coming back or whatever. I wore a curly for all quarantine, and I had to get out of the curly fro, and I couldn't get color because I was on medication, and then it was just I was just looking straight up like a Cabbage Patch, and then Bianca was like, "You look like a Cabbage Patch," and I bust out laughing, and I started laughing. I said, "I do look like a Cabbage Patch." I'm one of those people. I can laugh at myself. These YouTube streets are so sensitive. I can laugh at myself. I can laugh when people say things. When they even come at me, I can laugh. If it's funny, it's funny. But most people don't have, most people don't have no sense of humor or whatever. Hey, Dubowski, how are you? How are you, baby? How are you? Let me see. It's been a lot going on. So, I was told about a banner that was flying over the sky. I'm all support of that. So whoever is organizing that or putting that together, make sure you email me some more and give me any information you need me to help do. And if I can do it, it's done. Okay, it's done. For the mods, I'm still working on your shirts. What happened is because of COVID, everything is delayed. Okay, so I told you 4 to 6 weeks ago, but everything is delayed because I'm getting my mods. I'm giving them a shirt and I'm giving them a mask. And the shirts that I originally had, it was the hard kind of shirt. I think it was for like Grittian. Is it called Grittian? Oh, what was that shirt called? Grittian or something, but it's hard. I want the soft one. I want the one that when you take it out the dryer, it don't wrinkle. You can just stretch it and put it on, and it fits your shape, especially if you're a woman and you busty like me. You want it to fit your shape and stuff like that. So I'm working on that, and I'm getting you guys a matching mask to go with it because I want to support my mods, okay? If you mod for me, you need to get some things. I just can't take y'all donation and not give y'all shit now, okay? Because some of y'all been rocking with Spitting Fire for like almost 3 years. And I appreciate y'all. I definitely appreciate. Gilden, yes, but Dubowski, Gilden, thank you. Thank you so very much. Yes. And famous Sylvia, how are you? How are you? Don't worry about it, baby. I was just telling them about the banner that's going on there and everything else. Now, Tyson said something about unifying and coming together. It's time. We know who don't like who. We know all the fighting. We all know all of that. I'm telling you. Look, we all know that. There's ways to come together different ways. You can come together different. Some of you can go to the rally. Some of you can donate. Now, let me tell y'all something about these donations. See how I get my hair done? I pay a lot of money on my makeup and all this kind of stuff. I'm not a rich bitch. No, I'm not. I don't pretend to be. I don't do that. I do me, okay? And I try to be the big fine motherfucker with all the trends I can be. But still, you can still look good. And so therefore, but I often try to donate. So if you can donate, you got to trust somebody sometimes if you want something done, people. You have to. Everybody want to say, oh, they scheming. It takes money for shit. Me sitting here, it's my time, it's my lights, it's this. It takes money. Randa understand it. I understand it. I donate to people. People donate to me. It's circulating. It's like the economy. They give you money, you put it back into the economy. It's the same way. So if you sit up there and say, "Oh, I'm not donating. She just wanted for the money." Well, yeah, pretty much. She got lights. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what's going to show y'all something? What's going to happen if you never ever donate? You see how the lights went out? That's what happens when your ass don't donate. They turn your damn lights off. Okay? They don't give a damn about your issues. They don't give a damn about you ain't got no money. They don't even give a damn about it being a pandemic. They will turn your shit off, kick you out the house, and in the wintertime, they turn your gas off where you ain't got no heat. It takes money, people. So don't let nobody say you on here just for money. You're goddamn right I'm on here for some money. Yes, it takes money to live. Yes, 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 it does. And I'm not going to apologize for that. Now, do I just want money and never give back? No, because Spittinfire gives back. Other bloggers can tell you Spittinfire supports channels. Okay? I do. Look, I ain't got to tell what I do. I support channels, and I'm trying to get some things together for my mods. I give back. I'm not one of these bloggers that take, and y'all do all this damn supporting, and they never give back to you. Never. Some of those bloggers I'm no longer donating to because that's selfish. You put money into the economy. When they give you money, you give it back. Everybody gets a piece of the pie. That's only fucking fair. You don't just get it and just take. That's selfish as fuck. As fuck. It ain't about how much you give. If you can't give what I give, that's fine. But motherfuckers, y'all need to start giving back, goddammit. That's just the bottom line. That's the truth. All right. So, I do. I support, and the thing of it is, it's not about bragging about what I do. I enjoy supporting. I love it when my people do good. I do. I really like giving. You know what I mean? I do. I like giving. And I like giving because it shows togetherness, you know, but I don't give the bullshit. I'm not going to give to bullshit. You know what I mean? I'm not going to do that. But when you say something and I will support, and it's something that resonate with my spirit, I will support. You know what I mean? Like somebody can say a sentence and then they can end it with some names. I may not be supporting of the ending part of that sentence, but if you say something at the beginning that's really deep, I will still support. You know what I mean? So if I have no problems with nobody, I don't have no problems. I can't control what people say out of their mouths, okay? Let me see. Y'all, I got asthma, okay? It ain't just because I'm fat while I'm breathing hard. I got asthma, and it's the weather, and it's the season change. I've been fat for a minute, and I can breathe, but now I cannot breathe. My inhaler is over there, and all this and that. So I know people make fat jokes all the time, but I don't give a fuck, because I'm a big fine motherfucker. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Okay. It's one thing about being big and ugly, but it's a whole nother thing when you a big fine motherfucker like your girl Spittinfire. That's y'all girl right here. All right. So let's see who came on here. So we had Latanya, we have Native One, Randa donated. Thank you, baby. Tamiko Doja. Thank you, baby. That's my sister, you guys. That is my sister right there, okay? Known her a long time, Tamiko. That is my sister. Love her much. We done had some talks, y'all. I can call that girl and just talk to her about anything, and it will be right where I left the conversation, you know? So, yeah, definitely. Gildan. So the Debosky, if you saying Gildan is the shirt I should get, or the Gildan is the hard one, I don't like them hard ones. I want those soft ones, and I'm looking for them. And then they were out of them here. So I'm working on it, guys. I'm not forgot. I am slow too because I got a lot going on. I'm working on it. Infant Sylvia, Miss Leo, how you doing? Tawana Campbell, hey baby. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Let me see. Um, um, let me see. Bossa Queenie, hey baby. Hi, Bossa. Oh, you've been riding with me a long time, Bossa. Thank you, Nakia. Thank you so much. You've been riding with me a long time. I was talking to someone on the phone and I was like, I miss Miss Dior. I don't know if you guys over on the UK, but I really miss Miss Dior. I miss the old day ones who fell back because so much is going on. But when people come together and try to do something, I know it's messy. I know it is, but you know what? Come back. For those who are really in this fight for injustice for Rob, people are not perfect. We are not experts in this shit. You know what I mean? We fight, we fuck up. We're human. It is what it is. So that's why I may fall back because I don't want to be in the bickering, but I'm here. You know what I mean? Nobody's going to run me away, because I'm supporting this man. And I know what my cause is for. It's for this man. You understand what I'm saying? So we got to make sure. Keisha Boo, mwah, how you doing? So I miss those. I miss the old ones. Thank you, Sylvia. Thank you, Infamous. I miss the old ones, you know what I mean? And even the ones who I had to fuss at and they got mad at me and left, we fight. If we are going to come together for this man, we're kind of like family, You got to be able to fight. You got to be able to fall out, but you also got to be able to learn how to make up. People don't know how to make up anymore. It's okay to make up. It's okay to tell somebody, I'm sorry. It's okay to fuck up. It's okay to forgive. It's okay. It's okay, people. We fought for 6, 7. Thank you, Parnell Bates. We fought for 2, 3 years, but it's okay to come together sometimes. But we all alive to fight another day. You understand? Like even with the walk, the two men bickered. The police was involved trying to mediate, but they lived. They walked away and they lived. That was the main thing for me. It was the fact that it didn't go to someone losing their life. I care about my men, and I can't be selective or what man I care about. I care about Dubowski. I care about Kevin, even the ones I fell out with. I care about them. I don't want nothing to happen to my man, because here's why. I can't be on here and say I support men's rights and I want to be selective for you. Now, I don't like a lot of them, but that doesn't mean I want something to happen to you. You understand what I'm saying? I want you to be, and I try to, talk to you to get you to see what's going on. And don't sell yourself for money. You understand? This is what I was trying to tell my men, because I know people say, oh, somebody setting people up, this is why I'm here, to tell you to walk away from participating in setups if you are participating in it. This is your life as well. And this is what I've been trying to get people to understand. It's not about Robert Sylvester Kelly. It's not about Bill Cosby. It's not about Harvey Weinstein. It's about being a man and that this can happen to you. And you don't know if your ass going to get $1 and you're going to go to, I'm going to use you, Dubowski. I'm going to use you as an example, okay? So hypothetical Dubowski, right? Now, we all know Dubowski got a real outgoing personality. Some of us can take it, some of us can't. But I'm using him as an example. This is just an example. And because he was on here, I'm going to use him as an example. So he has a real outgoing personality, right? And all of what's supposed to have been out here about these rallies and things like that, right? And just say Dubowski walks to the store one day with his last dollar bill, right? Okay? And he plays the Mega Million, right? He plays the mega goddamn $1 million, right? And he hits the Powerball, okay? He hits for, say, $60 million. How many bitches that we know go say he raped them next week? Let's just keep it a buck. How many? There were volunteers this week. They're going to be victims next week. And you don't know if your ass going to hit the Powerball. So who want to hit the Powerball knowing that they're going to have to share their winnings with somebody and all they did was get a piece of pussy? So I'm just using this as an example. This is not sarcasm towards whatever was said out there. I'm just using him as an example because he's a man and he was on here. So we don't want that to happen. I wouldn't want that to happen to Debo. I wouldn't want that to happen to Bender. I wouldn't want that to happen to Stop the Boski. I wouldn't want that to happen to Kevin. I wouldn't want that to even happen to the other side. You have a right to live your life. You know what I mean? And women, you love sex too. So that's not fair. So this is why I'm saying, no. You don't want it like this. This is not how you want it. And when money is involved, you got to be skeptical. See, people say that Spitfire, she's a victim shamer. I'm not a victim shamer, but I'm not a dumb motherfucker either. You're not going to just tell me this bitch who is over Tina Chin is not going to tell me just believe women. I'm not a follower. I'm the motherfucking leader. You see what I'm saying? In my own right. In other words, you can't tell me what the hell you want to tell me, and I just follow you because of what happened to me. A lot of bad things happened to me, but I still got common sense. I'm not a surface level motherfucking thinker. Bitch, if you was so goddamn concerned about these women, then all the money you donate, you should have donated to the damn women. But the woman who was over Time's Up, the video I just dropped, make sure y'all go check it out, the Time's Up one, she had to step down because her son was accused of a sexual mishap. However, nobody followed up with that story. That shit went away. And what did that article say? When they donated the money, they still get her an exit package. But what did they do with Les Moonves? The money, his exit package was $20 million for CBS. They wanted that money to go towards victims. But what about her money? Why you ain't donate her money to what her son did? She stepped down for him. You're supposed to believe women. But when it's not your son, see, Deboski somebody's son too. Kevin somebody's son. You know what I mean? Bender somebody's son. And Justice, they're somebody's sons too. This is what I'm trying to tell you. You can take up for women so much, but damn, what about your sons? The black man has, and I'm not saying that they are right, but he has the police against him. If he rich, he got his own women against him. And then he got his fellow man against him. He is by himself in this shit. Nobody's taking up for them. Nobody. This shit is crazy. And women, we say we want equality, we want this, we want that. But then when we try to be strong, we too manly. So what do? We play this victim shit. I'm not down with a victim shit. I'm not down with that. I'm not weak. I done beat some men's asses in my day. I'm not weak. And I have dated men who call themselves being abusive. This bitch fight back. I know how to boil grits. I'ma get your ass. I'm gonna get you. Touch me. You put a black eye on this face. Bitch is on. It's right here and there. It ain't gonna be. Nope. I'm not gonna let fear sit in. It's a do or die situation. And women, you get there. You get there. Because all you got to do is scar a motherfucker one time. I don't give a fuck how crazy he is. That bitch won't fuck with you. Maybe the next motherfucking bitch, but not your ass. I'm not going to play weak. You hit my motherfucking ass, nigga, we going down. You better take me out right now. We going out. We going down. I'm just telling you. That's how I'm cut. Okay? You better ask my motherfucking uncle. He got a scar right here. Right there. Right there about his eye. I'll show you a picture one day. If you ever want to come, he got a scar right there. Put your hand on me in the kitchen. Okay? We had a family brawl. And that goddamn cast iron went upside his head. It was blood every motherfucking where. I'm not that one. So when I'm telling women that playing weak is just so unattractive. You don't hit a man and he won't hit you. But if he hits you, you make an example. I ain't got to always go call the police. If I ain't running to the goddamn police, guess what? You probably will be. That's just bottom line to me. I know everybody not a fighter. I know this and that. But hey, I'm not violent either. But touch me and see what the fuck happened. That's all I'm saying. I got one temple, and I'm going to protect it at all cost. At all cost. And this is where I want women to be. And this is where I want men and women to be. I want us to have cultural obligation, respect. You don't touch him. He don't touch you. If you get to that point, walk away and go somewhere else. Be with somebody else. It's okay. It's okay. You see what I'm saying? It's okay. All right? It's okay. So, let's see who all came in. The same people came in. Okay, so yeah. So there was supposed to be, oh, thank you. Did I see that, Nakia? Thank you for donations if I didn't see it. As if I can beat T Baby. It sounds good on YouTube. Oh, I don't know about that drama. That was some rally type stuff that I don't This is why I don't participate in that shit. Because I'm serious, y'all. Like I am. I'm real tempered, and I don't do well with that. Like that's why I really don't like bickering on YouTube because I don't do well. I really don't, and it gets to my health or whatever. Because if I can't put my hands on you right when it's the beef, and I don't want to be putting my hands on people. You see what I'm saying? Because that's contradictory to what I just said. So I just rather not, just donate. Let me see. Chi-Town Finest, how you doing, baby? Miss Reddy, thank you, baby. You look beautiful today. Why, thank you. I try sometimes. Look, I shared everything with you guys. I shared my quarantine. Other people put the worst pictures of me on their page, but that's okay. Because like I remember that picture. I was going to do a makeup on a picture. I had braids in my hair and I took them out and I was going to do a before and after, and I just never got around to it, and I took a photo of it. And well, anyways, people do what they do for malicious reasons. I just don't want to participate in that. I want to wish everyone well. I try to give advice to people to grow their channel and just grow, just prosper. You know what I'm saying? Like doves, and flock together and just, like the world is already a place of turmoil and trials and tribulations and bickering. Can we have a utopia moment for a minute? Damn. Lisa, how are you? Welcome. So we're talking about this banner that they want to go over the sky saying free R. Kelly. We want that. Okay, so let's talk about some more of these movements. So I did one on Time's Up and I did one on Black Lives Matter. And let me tell y'all, they watch us. Okay? You can't be on YouTube and think that's because your subscribers is all you have, that the masses don't watch us. They watch us. You guys. They do. I'm talking about all these movements, all this stuff the people that want to see R. Kelly down, they watch us. And they watch what I say personally, especially when they want to change their name. Just like I did, a couple months ago, I did, what did I do a couple months ago? I did a breakdown, right? I did the breakdown. And I did the breakdown, and I was talking about the Black Lives Matter, Emily's List. Who else? I was talking about Me Too. I'm always talking about me. Tarana Burke. Oh, I'm going to get on her. Look, I done ran her ass in the bushes. I told her ass to stay there. Nobody want to look at that face. But, I'm going to get you, Tarana. You got my men all locked up and you around here, R. Kelly this, R. Kelly. You don't even know for sure if this was happening. You going by what the hell you heard too. You know what I'm saying? You going by what the hell your ass heard too. And I'm going to talk about your black ass. Oh, Tarana Burke, I'm going to talk about your ass. Oh, I'm going to get you. I'm going to say you for a good day. That's why I ain't talk about you. I'm going to say your black ass for a real good day. I want to be face to face with you. You a person who I want to debate with. I want to fire your ass up so bad I can taste it. Sometimes, Tarana Burke, I don't even do commentary on you because I want to burn your ass up for what you doing to these men and the lies you are help spreading about R. Kelly without even him saying his side of the story. Did you see what she say on that radio station? Did you see Joanna Pace? She looks so young. Who the fuck want to look old? The girl got 4 kids. She done spread ego. Done admitted that she fucked R. Kelly friend, but you ain't got that motherfucker in jail or nothing. Oh, I'm gonna get your ass, girl. You better not hope that we never at a function and your ass is there. You better hope. You better hope. You better hope. You better know that this fat motherfucker is spitting fire. And when you see me walk through there, and if I spot your asses, you better have security. I'm not gonna touch you, but I'm gonna embarrass the fuck out you. I'm gonna embarrass the fuck out of you. I promise you I will. I'm not violent, but I will embarrass a motherfucker time or two. I'm trying to tell you. Jessica, I'm saving you, Toronto, for a rain damn day. You know what I'm saying? I know who to fight out here. I'm not fighting no other bloggers. I know what the shit says. You know what I'm saying? Shauna Speaks. Hey, how are you? Oh, Mo Love. Hey. Hey, Jessica Troy. Little grown boy. Can I have unity too? Can I have peace too? Everybody can have peace. You know what I mean? But in order for you to have peace, grown man, you got to tell the truth. You know what I mean? You done did a lot to spitting fire over the years, and you apologize for certain things that you want to apologize for, but you didn't tell the whole truth. You understand? And I've never been the type of person to, not tell the truth on people. That's just not my style. I'm a grown woman. I'm not always right, but I am righteous. You understand me? And so I don't do things. Every time I try to do something, it's try to be for the better of people. But when you can be down with someone and they can still allow things, you know what I mean? I'm never going to be down with that because you can't be trusted. So with you, I don't mind having difference of opinion. I just don't respect what you're doing and what you're spreading, but you have a right to do what you want to do. But you're supposed to have peace. If you think that I don't want you to have peace, then you're not paying attention to my message. My message is for you too. I don't want no woman coming after you for your money either. You know what I mean? But you can't do what you're doing either. The man's supposed to have due process. You know what I mean? And you can't just be down with somebody because you can't admit when some things ain't right, And so that's just my take on it. Shannon Monet, hey, how you doing? Honey. Let me see. Jessica Trim is ready. So that's just my take on it. But, oh, yeah, I want you to have peace. Okay, only time in its celebration, the Enterprise take over Vegas bus will take us to Larry's old crib for a pic. Okay, well, I don't know. Damn, y'all gonna march for me? That's what's up. And I want the party bus too. Well, you know what? I told them they don't know how to ask from Spitting Fire to participate with them. But if they sit up there and march for Kales and they are, doing some injustice type of fighting, I'm all for it. I'm supporting Kales. Now, what you doing, grown man, they march for you, they gonna be on their own. I ain't supporting that because you won't be right sometimes. Thank you, J-Time. Thank you so very much. You know what I mean? Thank you so very much. I try sometimes. I try to be pretty sometimes, but sometimes y'all get me naked face. Now, sometimes y'all get my hair ain't done, and you gotta take the good with bad with Spitting Fire. I told y'all I'm realist on this shit. I'm not gonna always feel like putting on no damn shadows. Like today, I ain't feel like putting on no lashes. I was like, look, these motherfucking eyelashes long enough. I'm just gonna put some mascara on it and call it a damn day. I'm not doing all this. I'm not doing all this. Okay? I'm not doing all that all the time. All this is not all the time. I don't be feeling like this shit. You don't know how long it take me to do makeup. For real. Y'all know how long it take me to do makeup? Like, it take a long time to do this shit. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't gonna get this all the time. Y'all gonna get me brushing my teeth and my tongue. Like, y'all can smell my breath, but I do brush my tongue. And y'all gonna sit up there and get the circles around the eyes because I don't be getting enough sleep like I should. You know what I'm saying? All right? You said, okay, honey. She said, okay, all right, well, thanks. I'm just saying, natural is good sometimes, too. I had my curly fro, and I'm just now cutting it slowly. Because if they shut this shit back down again, now I got a shortcut. And you know, when it goes through its ugly stages, it's just, ain't nothing you can do with it. So I've been working a curly fro for like a year, you know what I mean, to try to, you know, or whatever. So here's what I do. So if you new here to my channel, make sure you like, okay, and subscribe to the channel because I want unity. You know, the laws ain't been for us. So even if a man is guilty of crimes that the law is telling him to do, I still want them to follow the law and prosecute him. It's too many of them that they put behind bars that ain't supposed to be there in the first damn place. You see what I'm saying? So this is what I was telling about the people with the ops. It ain't about him being innocent or guilty. You want it done right. People get so caught up in their emotion, they don't give a damn how they sit up there and do it. If he guilty, throw him to the wolves. No, because ain't nobody on earth live in a glass house. Nobody. The earth is not a glass, okay? It's a big ball, a glass house. It's a big ball of gas, not glass. All right? So y'all got to watch what you say. Like my uncle. His ass was, back in the day, was dealing drugs. He went to jail, rightfully so. But I made sure that it was right charges, the right thing. So he got the right time. You not going to throw the book at him like you did everybody else because they black and you, nope. Because we already know systemic racism is real. So this is not what I've never tried to preach here. I never tried to preach men shouldn't go to prison. What I tried to preach is due process of the law. And that he has the right to say his piece. And we just can't believe women. You just can't believe them. You just can't believe them. You can't be so mindless to where you taking up for somebody to where you throwing your own rights away. And I see men trying to take up for women so much or try to be down with this movement. So they throwing their own rights away. They're throwing their own rights away. You know what I'm saying? Just like Time's Up? No, not Time's Up. Lifetime. Surviving R. Kelly. That's what I'm talking about. Surviving R. Kelly. So they had men in there, right? Now, did you guys know that Touré, Charlemagne, did you know that they were brought up on some charges? So it's easy for them to jump on the bandwagon for people to believe them because they were down with this organization. So these young girls ain't getting no damn recognition like these other girls is with R. Kelly and Bill Cosby and Harvey Weinstein. That girl ain't got no damn recognition. Ain't got nan recognition. They just threw her away. But you're helping little black girls in the neighborhood. So for those of you cannot be selected on who you want to help. So if you are out and you really believe young women and you really helping young women, that is one young woman that needs to be heard. Find out who she is and let her tell her story about Charlemagne the God. Because she said he raped her. That's what she said, allegedly. You know, you got to say this alleged shit. You see what I'm saying? He said that. She said that. Okay? All right? Touré was brought up on some charges. That shit went away. Lisa Borders' son was brought up on. That went away. Terry said Joe Biden touched her. That went away. Tarana black ass Oh, he can still be held electable and accountable. How the hell is that possible, Tarana? Every time I talk about your ass, I get off topic. How the hell is that possible? Because that's the damn candidate your ass and your movement support. George Soros and throwing his money at y'all. Tarana, a couple years ago, your ass was the working class like the rest of us, and now you worth $15 million. George Soros gave you that damn money. Tarana, did George Soros give you that goddamn money? Let me find out George Soros gave you some goddamn money. He ain't give me no my fat ass no damn money. Shit, I'm a Democrat. Why you didn't give me no motherfucking money? Oh, because I got old-fashioned values and shit like that. Okay, whatever. Anyways, I know he gave us some goddamn money because when I was watching, I said, I'm going to find out her net worth. You know, when they had these movements, they pay themselves. And when they pay themselves like these 7-figure salaries, okay? $1 million salaries. And give very little to the cause into which they're trying to get. Very little. Thank you, Due Process for Kelly. Thank you. You see what I'm saying? Because he spent, but see, nobody paid attention that they kicked his ass out of his country because they wouldn't allow him to spread that shit over there where they at. But money rules over here. Money rules over here. We sell our soul to the devil in this country over here. Look what the hell our women doing our own men over here. I told y'all let them take y'all men. Y'all gonna be sitting up there becoming vampires. Y'all gonna be sucking, you know what, and all this and that. I ain't down with that. I still an old-fashioned girl. I like men, okay? All right, some of us are tradition, and it ain't nothing wrong with that. We're traditional, ain't nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with the LGBT fighting for their beliefs, and it ain't nothing wrong with me fighting for traditional lifestyle. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We can coexist. The world is big, but you're not gonna tell me all my men are rapists. You just ain't telling me, go tell me that shit. You're not gonna tell me that women don't be held accountable like you do a massage. Thank you, Chi-Town Finest. Thank you, baby. Thank you. There's somebody else donated too. Hold on. Let me see, because I don't want to miss nobody, because I like to make sure. I can't, y'all know. Okay, thank you, Raquel Jackson. Thank you so very much. Thank you, Chi-Town Finest. Your donations is very much appreciated. Thank you so very much. Yes, you get what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with your sexual lifestyle. If you one of those people, like I hear out here in these YouTube streets, if you have these menage a trois and y'all down with it, if y'all grown and y'all can consent and y'all want to have a sex party, there's nothing wrong with that. What the problem is when you say you don't play the game right. Then when he don't call you the next day, or you don't call him the next day, some people want to call rape and shit. You can't do that. You can't do that. If you go play the game, play the game. You got to know. You can't be going to a room, well, not in my room, because I'm a grown-ass woman. You know what I'm saying? If I come to a man room and I'm feeling him and he feeling me and it's in the middle of the night, I know what the fuck I'm there for. I just hope he can live up to the action. That's all I'm saying. I ain't that type of motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm there for. I learned over years how to separate my feelings for just getting a piece of dick. Okay? I learned that. Some of these niggas are women. Let me tell you something. The problem with y'all is that every time you lay down with somebody, you want to get married. But let me tell you about men. Okay? Men don't think that way. They can get a piece of ass and go on to get the next piece of ass and then they go on to their wife. But let me tell y'all women something. I learned the game a long time ago. Some motherfucking men who you getting a piece of sausage from is a backdoor nigga. In other words, he come in through the back door at night and leave before the sun come up. He ain't meant to be seen. That is your personal business. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody who you lay down with shouldn't be your husband. Sometimes it's just for play. You know what I mean? You don't let a back door nigga come in through the front door. Because if he come in through the front door, that's the one that meets your family. That's the one that can probably meet your kids. That's the one that you really like. But that back door motherfucker, that's where he stay. That's where he stay. He's just somebody to scratch you when you get an itch. You ain't liking this nigga like that. You got to understand that. But what y'all do is y'all try to make the back door nigga come around to the front door. No. And then when he come in through the front door, you realize he ain't shit. Yeah, of course he ain't shit. That's why we got him coming in through the back door at night and leaving before the sun come up. What the fuck? Oh my God. Y'all keep them back door niggas in the back door. Period. And then you won't be feeling like he raped you. Because you know what you wanted and you be like, nope. Get your shoes. Don't bring no toothbrush. Brush and wash your ass when you go home. Bye. Bye-bye. That's it. That's it. That is it. You know that nightstand? It got all the protection you need in there. You the back door nigga. You don't come in through the front door. My kids don't know. Nobody know we even fucking around. Nobody know. And if you tell somebody, I'm denying it. Period. 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 Okay? That's what's wrong with you. I mean, seriously. These backdoor niggas, they trying to make their husbands. You know what I'm saying? I got a girlfriend like that. Like, you don't like my man friend because he was the backdoor nigga. The man until she want to get married. He told her, I ain't getting married no more. He told her straight up when they first met, I ain't doing that. Oh yeah, he gonna marry me. You can't make me do anything that they don't want to do. When somebody tell you what it is, that's what it is. You better take them for their word because you don't have nothing else to go on but what they tell you. And don't nobody know him or her but you. So this go for women, this go for men. You can't do that. When someone says, I don't want to get married, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, take them for their word. Don't think that you got the bomb diggity cootie cat and it's going to change his mind. I'm sure if he's dating you, he was not a virgin. There's a lot of bomb diggity kitty cats. There's a lot of bomb diggity sausage. Sex is just supposed to be fun. Well, I can't do that. Everybody I laid down with, he got to be my man. And ask me how many relationships she had. A lot. A lot of failed relationships because of that thought process, her surface level thinking. Her surface level thinking. This is why you feel like a victim. Just like these massage parlors. Woo! I tell y'all. Y'all know I got my water. The dragon got to have water when I'm spitting fire. I'm telling y'all. I shouldn't. You know, this goddamn lipstick that I got, this motherfucker was $60. $60? Just to put on some lip paint? This motherfucker's crazy. But I liked it so much, y'all. Oh, I liked the color so much. There was only one left. Damn, $60 motherfucking dollars for some damn lip paint. Shit. I should be wearing this motherfucker to sleep. Shit, when I wake up, it should still be just like it is. Damn it, for $60 damn dollars. That's what I told the lady. I'm just saying. So this massage parlors with Deshaun and Lisa Borders. Is it Matt? I'm gonna see. I'm gonna let you know. Basic. I'm gonna let you know what it is. Is it MAC? No, MAC, I think the most I ever spent on MAC lipstick was like $45. I don't think I'd never spent no $60 motherfucking dollars. It's some type of foreign person. I ordered and it was so pretty and it looked exactly like it looked online, but damn, and it was one left. And I'm that type, if there's one left, I gotta get it. You know what I mean? But shit. I don't know if they just put one left just to get a motherfucker to buy it. You know what I mean? And then I go back next week and it's still that one left. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I'm like 1 + 1 ain't 1 no more. You know what I mean? Nobody's anything. Hi, how are you, baby? How are you? Welcome to SPITTINFIRE. Welcome. Let me see. Jessica Troy. Let's see. Chi-Town. 71 Suburban Girl. Hi, how are you? Let me see. Make sure I miss anybody. Oh, Charles, how are you? Okay, I'm going back up. Curtis Ray, how are you? How are you? No, and I just said nobody in the stand up to be counted is in here. Okay, thank you, Jessica Troy. Thank you so very much for the donation. It's very much appreciated. Very much more love. Hey, how you doing, baby? Okay, I think Jessica Joseph Ryan. Hi, hi. What you wearing, Bobby Brown? Let me see. What else? Shamika Williams. Shamika, hi, how are you? You know what, Shamika? I talked to she gonna get me. T. Stevens. I talked to T. Stevens earlier today. I talked to T. Stevens, and I was telling him that they wanted to get a banner, and that DJ Tyson wanted the bloggers to all come together and blog out. Hey, DJ. Hey, baby. And I'm talking about you, DJ. I seen your live earlier today, and how you wanted the bloggers to come together. So this is why I'm. Thank you, honey. Thank you so very much for your contribution. How you want all the bloggers. I love that. I love that. And DJ, let me say something. I want to say something to you because I don't talk to you on the phone or anything. So this is the only time I get to say something to you. When you do your interviews with people, from even when what's that boy, the girl daddy name? Angelo. See, I try to forget his name. When you do the interview, that was phenomenal. When you did the other one and you had people on your channel, that's phenomenal. That is needed. We're going to need you because you got a voice. We're going to need you to go back to that. We're going to need you to go back to that. We need you to go back. We need bloggers to go back to blogging. We can fight all goddamn day. You know what I mean? But we need you to go back to blogging, baby, because you got that voice. You got it. You can take it to the next level. We need you. Debosky, we need you. You know what I'm saying? You were putting people on the board. You were doing your own thing. We need blogging from here on out. You don't have to like B. B don't have to like C. Okay, goddamn, we got it. But the ones who got what? Now, everybody not a blogger because they got a channel. Okay, I'm going to say this shit for real because it's for real. Everyone is not a blogger because you got a channel. The real people out here will tell you, I'm not a blogger. That's some real shit. But bloggers, real bloggers that can come with real content, not steal nobody else's shit, not try to distract somebody else's shit, blogging. We need, from here on out, a fucking blog out. Period. Blogging is when you disagree with someone and you know how to blog back in the rebuttal. Not fight, not bicker, not bitches, not hoes, fuck you hoe, on your mama, my mama, his mama, and all that shit. It's about how to blog respectfully. You do it in a blog. You commentary. You understand what I'm saying? When there's nothing happening right now, this is the time and crucial time to get the message and the truth out here about Robert Kelly. People believe this man is a pedophile. All the women came to him, but he the pedophile. What pedophile you know? The people that's at school that is accused of pedophilia, the kids have to go there. The parents are not taking the kids to him, per se. He just so happened to be working around the children. But this man is singing. How did y'all come up with this concept? Tarana Burke, your black ass. I don't like your motherfucking ass. God damn, I don't like your ass. Sometimes you know how you don't like somebody, you need not to talk about them because you don't like them that much. Sometimes when I think of her, I can't even get the words out. That's just how much I don't like her. And if you know Spittinfire, I got a big ass mouth. If I can't get words out to cuss your ass out like I want to, that means, bitch, beware. That means be goddamn well, because you done sat up here and that Tina Chin bitch done caused all this bullshit. That you got people who our constituents with and fighting this injustice with Robert Spencer Kelly got to pay the pavement over your black ass. That's why y'all got to go out there and put banners and shit up because of her black ass and Tina Chin ass. ripping off ass because of their asses. That's the reason. Hi, Mr. Wonderful J. Thank you, baby. Yes, I try to be big sexy. I try to be. You know what I'm saying? When I was small and sexy. I was medium and sexy. Now I'm big sexy. Good things come in big packages. You know what I'm saying? You know. You know. Let me see. Because, people just, let's see. We have some more. I just want to make sure. Yeah, they got him thinking that he is a pedophile. You know what I mean? And that's not it. And then they showing these girls. Oh, they look young. Okay. Now, I've never talked about this openly in live. Dom K, thank you, Dom. How you doing? Lil bruh, how you doing? How you doing, Dom? I haven't seen you in a month or so. Dom, were you in school too? You better been doing what you supposed to be in school too. You and Randa ain't too big for that switch. I'm telling you, I'm real hard on schoolwork. You better ask my damn daughter. I don't give a damn if you is grown. If you in school, you better been doing what you supposed to do. You've been standing off these social media, so I'm thinking that you've been doing your schoolwork. But that Randa, boy, I had to be on Randa, Dom K. I'm telling you, when Randa, so let me tell y'all what Randa did before I get back on this tip. Randa ass tried to be slick, y'all. So Randa said she was off of YouTube because she was, taking her classes for her master's, right? So I said, okay, Randa, well, make sure you good. You should be taking classes for, your schooling and stuff. I always preach, tell young people to do what they supposed to do, younger than me, right? So I'm like, you're supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying? Dom K, they supposed to do these type of things, right? So I like it when they on here doing these type of things. I love that. And then she sneaks on, right? So she sneaks on late at night and she's on somebody else's channel, right, y'all? Listen, let me tell y'all what she did. She on somebody else's channel. So she partying over here. Then I popped up in the chat. I said, what the hell your ass doing over here? I could have seen the look on her face in her house. She was like, where you come from? Don't worry about where I come from. I'm right here. I did this about 3 times on 3 different channels. I'm talking about channels they ain't even in this R. Kelly sector. These some other channels, and I found that ass over there. I find your ass. Get your ass off here and do that damn homework. She was mad as hell. She was like, why the fuck where she at? Thinking somebody telling, yep, I'm watching. I'm watching. Get your ass off here. Then she tried to sneak on late at night. Talking about, well, Spittinfire, she probably sleep. I popped up right there. I'm right here. She was, man, her ass was like, she ended the live. You damn right. Get your ass. You got to go to school. You got to do things. You got your son. You got stuff to do. You ain't got time to be fooling with this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I be catching them. Daddy Lolo, how you doing, Daddy Lolo? Welcome. Okay, so, well, thank you, grown man. Appreciate it. Every money counts. Just do better. I'm watching you too. You've been drama free a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You've been a little drama free over there. I think you have. I don't watch a channel like that, but you've been drama free, but your money's still green too. But I'm watching you. You know what I'm saying? We ain't friends, but we can be respectable with each other, okay? You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping it a buck with you. But I appreciate you trying to get an even playing field, and that's respectable. But no, I'm not marching for you, grown boy. I just read your message. No, I'm not marching for you. I'm not donating to your march either. No. Yellow Michelle. Let me see who else is here. Um, so we talking about, okay, so I was talking about Tarana Burke in the Me Too movement, right? So I'm just thinking to myself, like, I was just so furious with her when she was on Trevor Noah. She was on Trevor Noah's show, and she was like, oh yeah, because there's a lot of R. Kelly's in the neighborhood or whatever. You know what? You keep fucking with me, grown man, I will take your money and still block your ass. That's the boss bitch I am. For real, for real. Because I'm never going to march for the shit you stand for. For real. I'm that bitch. I will take your money and tell you I'm taking your money and still won't do shit. And still will hate your ass too. So don't come over here with that. Okay? Don't do that. Because I don't do that to you. All right? So, hey, Miss Fat. So anyway, she was over Trevor Noah talking about there was some R. Kelly's in the neighborhood. And I'm thinking to myself, now, I seen a video of R. Kelly going into the mall, right? And people saying he at the mall. Like, only kids hang out at the mall. Ain't that where the hell we shop at? Ain't that where we get our clothes from? The mall? Like, what the hell? Like, they're saying shit that don't make no sense. And that Kenyette Barnes, the FBI need to get on her. Okay? There's a lot of shit that I ain't said, but the FBI need to get on her. She's a stalker that's trying to pretend like her ass a fucking activist. And the FBI sat up there and said something totally different. Hold on. Okay. The eyelash going in my eye. So there was what else about? Oh yeah. So Kenyette, she is the type of woman that injustice for all and me. That's respectable. That's respectable. And justice for you too. Right? Right? You don't need no injustice either, but you got to do right. But anyways, I'm not going to even, you throwing me off. You trying to, and you're not going to succeed. So she's sitting up there saying, Kenyette sitting up there talking about some, she don't want to hear his music. Like, she's so adamant about, no, don't play his music. Like, it's like somebody play, if she walk in the building, oh, she got to go to the manager. That's not normal behavior. People, Harvey Weinstein movies are not taken off the fucking Netflix or Star or HBO or BET because he was convicted of something. Like, this is what we have laws for. You can't just erase people, Kenyette. That's how I know that you was obsessed. Tell us, I've been following since 2002. Nobody knew who the fuck you was. You's a stalker. Nothing more, nothing less. And dedicate your time to go around to all these people. And you took your ass to Emmy's list. Oh, yeah, I found out. Oh, I did some research. I'm coming after the movement. I am. And let me tell y'all something. If my fat ass end up in a dumpster, they did it. Because I'm stopping their bag. Hello, One Pap, my sister. How you doing? Thank you again, Down K. How you doing? One Pep, hello. Oh my, look, y'all, let me tell y'all, y'all make sure y'all go over there to the One Pep show. Make sure y'all go over there to the One Pep show. That damn One Pep Poos. Look, did you get a baby back the drum set and the damn shakers? Did you get that baby back her shakers? Me and my husband was rolling. He said, who is this? I said, somebody that need to be on a goddamn stage instead of YouTube. I said this. He said, "Who is she?" I said, "You know what? It's too much to explain. These are a year two back. It's just too much to explain." But you had my ass. Oh my God! They took. They should have took it one pap because you ain't know how to act with the drum set. You had too much fun with that damn drum set. You ain't know how to act. They should have took it. Curtis Ray. Hey, woman of God, welcome. Welcome. Loyalty. How are you? If I missed anybody, it's not don't charge it to me, okay? Don't charge it to me. I'm trying to catch up. I'm not good at this. When I told Keish T she was good at this. She's good at giving commentary and can be on point with the things. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. It is so crazy. Let me see. Jessica Troy, Mo Love. Oh my God. So we got a lot of this stuff going on. And I hadn't heard anything about Bill Cosby. I've been digging and digging and hadn't found anything. And I even emailed, I think I emailed her a couple months ago. I think I emailed Nicole. No, was it Nicole's View? I think I emailed Nicole's View. Sometimes I get her mixed up with Tracy Viewpoint. I love both of them too. Make sure you check those ladies out. I sat up there and I was just like, you know what? I don't understand. Like, he's going to be in there 3 years in September. If they just trying to wait on him to get the 3 years before they make a decision, because it's been 4 months. It's been 4 months since the hearing, and there's no ruling. There's no ruling. There's no ruling. So I think that we need to start marching more for just R. Kelly. I think we need to bless by the best. Thank you. Thank you. I think we need to march for Cosby as well, you guys. And for those of you who know that there is supposed to be a walk for Kells again too, don't quote me on this. If you are a mod and you know the dates, make sure you put them in my chat. This is the first time I normally throw somebody's project on my channel, but I'm going to support anything that's supposed to be fighting against injustice, okay? And so the banners, make sure you donate so they can get the banners, but you guys make sure you do it at the right time. Find out when the actual dates of the trial, make sure that you can be out there. You need to cover all grounds. So you do need people out there to come and march and walk, but you also need people to blog out at the same time of that. You need people to donate, okay? And also, if you are in another country, okay? If you are in another country, if you are in the UK, if you are in Africa, if you are in Dubai, okay, walk with us where you are and gather people there and tell them what's going on with these injustices. Let's spread it country to country and to country. Let's spread it beyond the U.S. and Chicago and New York, because this man is known all around the world, and we know, and not just for Kales, but for Bill Cosby too, because they have, you just don't decide to not take responsibility. I've never seen women who said that their victims will keep going back to the people who they say victimized them. Oh, I left, I came back, I left, I came back. But then you want the world to believe you're a victim. We're not doing this. We're not playing these games. Oh, he supposed to pay me my money. He paid me my money, so now I'm going to the law. Well, you should have thought of that. And I'm talking to one supposed victim. You should have thought of that, because did you think that if you go to the police or you make these charges, that was going to make him pay you? No. Now they freeze the money. Now you're not paid. And then you got a channel out here. And now you asking for cash apps like we are and everybody else out here that's working class. You understand what I'm saying? You should have thought of that. When you're a surface level thinker, you don't think of that. And then these movements used you. They used you to get to him, and then they threw your ass away. That's what they did. They used you to turn on your own black men. Then they threw your ass away, gave you a $5,000 check for that Lifetime docuseries, and told you bye. And you got kids to feed. So it's not about victim shaming. I'm telling everybody. Don't let them put your men in jail like that. You got to take responsibility, women. You can't be fucking and things don't go your way, then you want to call rape. You can't be engaging in threesomes and shit, and then you want to call rape. Or he did this and did that, then you want to wait 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years later. Well, how the hell was you surviving mentally all these goddamn years? And then for the past 3 or 4 years, the Me Too movement been out. Why did you wait an extra 4 years? Nobody's feeling this shit anymore. I'm not feeling this shit. They tried to go after Nicki Minaj's husband. He already went to jail for some shit. And he was railroaded. He was only 16 years old. And they trying to say, I believe her. It ain't about believing her. It's about that they believed her and she went to jail only because he didn't have a defense. And what do they want our black men? Locked up in chains. What did I tell you in 2018? The laws were told and began with them saying that the Negro man will rape a white woman. The only difference is that the black women went on board with them and said that they were raped by the Negro man too. And now they're enslaving the Negro man in these prison systems so they can get some free labor out of their asses. Because every time you lock up a black man in prison, they get money. They get money. How many of these damn judges was sitting there sending these juveniles to certain juvenile detentions because they was kickbacks? They get money. The prison system is a business. So if we can set your ass up, railroad your ass, and they doing it more to black men. Yes, they doing it more to black men, considering we only 13% of the fucking population. Y'all asses need to have some cultural obligation. At some goddamn point, we have survived bologna sandwiches being black. We survived the welfare cheese. We survived the peanut butter that tear up the goddamn bread when you want to spread it from Focus Hope. We survived all that. We survived the ghetto. We survived crime. We survived roaches. We survived parents being on drugs. We survived rape and molestation. Not just for what's going on in today's society, but back in slavery. And we still goddamn here. So don't sit up there and allow them to steal your narrative, to put your men away, and they ain't never gave a fuck about you. Even Tarana Burke didn't give a fuck about you. She a motherfucking millionaire. I'm helping little black girls in the neighborhood. The neighborhood ain't open no motherfucking sites in the neighborhood. But she ran to that motherfucking bank to cash that $10-15 million check on your motherfucking narrative. So that motherfucker who raped you, he's still coming to your fucking barbecue. He's still coming to your barbecue. But you want a false sense of support. You want a false sense of justice. So even if you can't get your uncle, you gonna believe he did it because you want somebody to go to jail for that uncle that actually really raped you. But it don't go that way. That's false thinking. You go after the motherfucker who raped you. So, he don't got no money. Also, if he got money, then that's okay. Because to me, if it's all about money, it's no longer rape, it's prostitution, right? Right? Why Gloria Allred ain't never took nobody's case on the average Joe? The girl that's down the street on the welfare that got an EBT card, why she ain't take her motherfucking case? Yeah, he may work at the post office, but she can sue for a little bit of something. Nobody take their cases. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Nobody take their cases, but they took their narrative, got rich off of it. Tarana Burke, they stole her fucking movement to put Harvey Weinstein in prison. That was her shit, supposed to be for helping little black girls, and Hollywood bitches took it. Because they fucked this man thinking they was going to be a big movie star, and he took their twat. He took their twat. And playing victim is the way to go. One of the women, when I was reading the Harvey Weinstein thing, and yes, I get stuff, I just don't read a lot of that shit on my channel because I don't go live like that. He forced his mouth down there, if y'all know what I mean. Eating her, you know what. Now I'm thinking to myself, not victim shaming, but just common sense, because you know I'm not a surface level damn thinker. And I'm thinking to myself, and I'm saying, self, I look in this mirror and I say, self, let me tell you how I talk to myself. And this is something that y'all can try at home, because this sometimes talking to yourself can keep you out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? So I said to myself, I said, self, that doesn't make any sense. How is it that he held her down to eat her twat? Wait a minute. Now, you down here and you doing things, sexual things to me down there. Now, the last I checked, your legs is the strongest limb on your body. There was no kick. There was no move. Because even if I've heard men can hold a woman down for rape, because you got to use your whole body strength. But to perform oral sex, and you didn't kick his ass, you didn't do anything. Oh, because he was on that motherfucker, right? Uh-huh. And when he got off that motherfucker, he made you feel bad. You know, you didn't get that part. Yeah. And then, you know what I'm saying? They wrote love letters to Harvey Weinstein. Harvey Weinstein, the reason why I'm going to the white man, because I'm going to tell you how they sacrifice one of their own, and then they just go get the rest at our men. Don't let them sit up there and give y'all, say that bullshit to y'all. No, one of y'all, and then you want to say, oh, see, we did it to him. We got one. No, That's like back in the day, in the 80s and the 70s, when they did commercial, it used to be all white and one black. And that was supposed to stop them from support them from saying that they equality. You got 10 white girls and one black, and that's equality. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So now you got Harvey Weinstein. See, we did it to Harvey. So, but you gonna get 15 to 16 black ones, and you women gonna go after your black men. So your sons who play in sports, who want to go to the NFL, you got to remember the money you trying to get from this NFL player, your son want to go in there too. The very same goddamn thing you did to this man may come back on you if your son make it to the NFL. Women, you have to start thinking. You can't just think about girls. You got to think about your boys too. You got to think about them too. There's no hope for black people if we continue that every time our black men become successful, now they're rapists. You got to be held responsibility for the choices you make. Women, quit acting like y'all don't like sex and y'all, you know what I'm saying? Quit doing that. That's not cool. It's not okay. You don't get involved and say, oh, I drunk out of her cup and then I was like Tiny T, I drunk out of her cup and then I felt faint. Well, bitch, I don't know what the hell, what you were taught coming up. And I mean, bitch, because there's some dumb shit you saying. So my mama used to pop me if I drunk after somebody. What would make you think because it was Tiny, you should have put your lips on her damn cup? What would make you think that? I tell my daughter right now, she's 18, finna be 19. When you go out here, don't put your cup down. Don't leave it unattended. Don't drink after nobody. Don't let nobody bring you no drink. Don't do none of that bullshit. I teach her surviving things so she'll know and won't be gullible out here. Why do we become a society to where being a gullible and being a victim is okay? It's not okay. That's some hoe shit. It's not okay. It's not okay for you. It's not okay for him. It's not okay for the culture. It's not okay. It's not. And to sit up there and say, yeah, Tiny raped me and all that. That little woman raped you. She raped you. Well, bitch, you just a weak bitch. And you just weak. Did you fight? What did you do when she raped you then? What did you do when she raped you? What did you do? You know what I'm saying? What did she do? I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding. You say, well, your kids was coming over to the house, and I'm on Tiny and T.I. now. I don't really transition the way I was. Thank you guys for the donations. I seen them pop up. I can't see who the name is. Y'all know once I get into my commentary, I'm not good at that. I just told you guys I'm not good at all of that, because I'm looking over here. I'm on my phone. It goes in and out, and then I got the computer screen up here, and all this and that. So I'm in my sinuses, y'all. Woo, Lord Jesus, I hate this time of the year. So thank you guys for the donations, okay? And y'all know I always do an acknowledgement video, thanking the people when I get a chance or whatever, because I want you to know, not to show who donated to my channel, but to show appreciation. Spittinfire appreciates it, because the things that I speak on my channel, I'm very passionate about. I'm very passionate about cultural obligation. I'm very passionate about helping men. I'm very passionate about a lot of the stuff. And yes, I get mad out here. I get the fighting out here. I get the burning people up out here. But I want you guys to know that even in the midst of fighting, I love my Black people. You understand? I really do. I really do. I want us to come together. For nothing else, I want us to come together as a unity. We can't sell out for money. We done did that already. How many times we have to sell out for money to each other? How many times? How many times? You know what I'm saying? How many times? Let's not do that. Let's extend a hand, you up. Let's extend a hand and lift you up. And let's make a chain and we lifting each other up. I'm tired of us selling each other out. I'm tired of our Black boys being a victim of police brutality, the system, the greedy ass women. You know what I'm saying? And they're not taking responsibility. Just like I was talking about with Tiny and T.I. Now, I'm not trying to victim shame, but I'm talking common sense here. Some of these people have to be, and then we spin this narrative. If we got 50 people, they must be telling the truth. No, that means they want to come, they want the bag. Just like when you go to the motherfucking bank. Everybody that's in the bank ain't got money, but they go in there because they want the money. Okay? They want the damn money. So what I'm telling you is, you need to stop with that narrative. Well, it's 20 of them. All of them can't be lying. That's the most cliche-ish shit I've ever heard in my life. Yes, all of them can be lying. Why the hell would I fuck him and you all the money? I gave him some pussy too. If I was one of those accusers, if I fucked Tiny and T.I., I gave him some too. Hell yeah, I'm gonna say he touched me. And you gonna why let you get $1 million settlement when I can get some of that shit? Think about it, people. Then if somebody tell y'all a good story and they tell it to the beginning and the end and they get all emotional that they done practice in the mirror for like months before they decide to come out, oh, I believe her. That's the first thing you gullible ass people say. Don't be no surface level thinker. Because I'm going to ask questions. I'm not an attorney. I'm not going to cross-examine you, but I'm going to ask some common sense ass questions. And for those of you who are victims, you get mad at me when I ask these questions because I won't just side with her. No, that's not how I roll. I have a brain, I have a mind. Shit don't sound right. Why now? And then people say, well, because a lot of women don't go to the police. You know, they be ashamed. Well, shame ain't an excuse with me. That's not an excuse. Just like I gave an example a few months ago. You run the law, you run the stop sign. That's not an excuse because it wasn't there yesterday. It was there today. The law says you're supposed to be paying attention to your surroundings when you're under the wheel. So in other words, you can't sit up there and say, because I didn't go to the police because I didn't think nobody would believe me. Well, you know what? We have what's called statistics. Okay? I'm going to say this like I said a few months ago. I'm going to say it again. We have what's called statistics. Although there's millions of women who do not report sexual assault, there are millions of people who do report sexual assault. This is why you know that there are millions who don't do it, because there are millions who do it. So therefore, if there are millions of people who do support sexual assault, that's no excuse on why you didn't do it just because you didn't have a heart at the time. You still can go into the police station and you still can say, I was assaulted, whether you're a man or a woman, boy or girl, or whatever. You make a police report right when it happened. The narrative should not be that we're going to give in to your shame. We're going to give you strength and not be ashamed and go report their ass so they investigate. And if the bitch or the woman, the man or the woman who sexually assaulted you can take their ass to jail. And another thing, men, you better start reporting these goddamn women too. Women can be abusers as well. And these lawmakers need to stop slapping them on the hand when they do some shit. You get the same amount of time as a man will get the sexual assault. But you still going to have to sit up there and you still going to have to answer questions. Whether you are a victim or whether you are being accused. You still going to have to answer these questions. You don't get exempt from that. Accusers, you don't get exempt from that. You don't. And for women who falsely accuse a man of rape, should automatically do the time he did. No ifs, ands, and buts. And pay all that restitution to that damn jail and the government. Now, that's what should happen. When that's going to happen? Because Brian Banks' accuser is still out here. If you really a Me Too movement and you want your damn Tirana, if you want your movement to be right, you go after that bitch that falsely accused him so your people can be goddamn believed. Black ass, crazy ass broad. You just as crazy as I don't know what. Okay, so some people came in here. Daz Dillinger, hey baby. You know what? What up, though? What up, though? You give them time for lying. There needs to because we live in there, and then they say, well, so many women who are not been believed. You have to prove these things. So now what we're going to do is we're going to enforce you to make a police report. We're going to force you to investigate because let me tell you something. And I said this before, even if they don't do anything, even if that person don't go to jail, if you make a police report, it speaks volume. What it does is it's the beginning of a trail. You still did something. You see how when they're doing these prior bad acts, but these prior bad acts is all over the place. They're not even consistent. Well, when you start a paper trail, even if it ain't enough to arrest them, you did something. And victims who are really victims need to understand that's justice. It may not be how you want instant jail time, but when you leave a paper trail, you helping the next young lady that bastard maid saw, you helping her case be stronger. So not reporting it and running right to the damn lawyers, I'm never going to support because now I know you're full of shit. You're full of shit. I'm not that shallow just to believe women. What? So I'm supposed to let all these men go to prison? What? Oh, he a rapist. She said so. Oh, well, because I was raped, I'm going to believe him. What? Who want to be that damn shallow? Chris Ray, hi, welcome. Welcome. PDQ, welcome. Miss Fat, welcome. Jessica Troy, welcome. You know what I'm saying? Who wants to be? Who really wants to be? Like, it doesn't even make sense. We have to make sure that our people are protected. Our young men. Unemployed got no police reports. None. And that's no excuse. You can't just say, oh, well, they just don't, a lot of them don't make police reports. So the law says you're supposed to report it. How are we supposed to have adequate rape statistics if you don't go report it? If you go on the RAIN site, right? The supposedly help the women for rape, right? If you go on RAIN they give you what was reported and they give you a projection of what wasn't reported, right? And they got these stats from all that was reported, whether it was on college campuses, whether it was on police or whatever. And what you do is you don't just go after just believe women. What you do is you go after the law. Why do the law not want to be responsible for their own actions? That's the problem I have with the law. Like all these police killings. The Democrats been in office when Obama, it was a lot of police killings. Trump was in there, it was a lot of police killings. So it really don't matter. We can stop with the Democrat-Republican shit. Okay? I'm a registered Democrat. I'm not happy with the Democrats right now. I'm not happy with the Republicans. We can stop with these politicians altogether. They full of shit, both sides. So while you black people always got to sit up there and be a Democrat because that's what you was taught because you black and you in the hood and all that kind of stuff, and it ain't cool to be a Republican because you'll be a sellout. Fuck all of that shit. You know what? They putting your ass in jail. Why the hell none of them motherfuckers that's in down there at the Capitol can't do shit about these police killings? But all these alternative people got rights now. I'm not trying to hate on the LGBT, but they come in here and they got all the fucking protection. And it's not about hating gays. This is not a hate gay speech. Okay? So stop with that shit. This is not N-O-T, because y'all will take that shit and run it somewhere else. This is not about being gay personally. It's about the organization and how they lobby for those to have rights. We ain't even get reparations. We ain't gonna never get no reparations. If we had a black president then we couldn't get reparations. We get a white or one black vice president woman, we ain't gonna get reparations. We can't even control the police killing our own people. But we can go like her, Kamala Harris, and march with the Time's Up to put R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, and all that. And then it's good. It looked good to say, I'm for the victims. Then you got George Soros throwing his money out there to make sure your black men go to jail, to make sure he get the laws he want changed. His own country don't want it. Why our country doing it? These are questions you need to ask yourself. Why every time something big finna happen, all this big distraction happens? A police killing happened, right? It go both ways. A police killing happened. George Floyd, trial, and now this is going on. Really, what's the odds of this just happening right when the trial? I know that some of these militias do it for a reason. They do it for a fucking reason. This is to distract you guys for what the real issue is behind closed doors that you don't see. And they control the media. Let me tell y'all something. Don't listen to everything CNN, MSNBC say, Fox News, what else? C-SPAN, all that bullshit, all the media. TMZ, them motherfuckers full of shit. They don't tell you the truth. It's motherfuckers like us that tell you the truth that they censor. Like YouTube. They censor me all the damn time for the shit I talk about. My subscribe base is supposed to be way bigger, but it's the shit that I'm speaking to you is what they don't want spread it out here. But I'm going to still be on here doing my shit. You my people. They never gave a damn about you. So while you sit up, and then us, black women, get paid to turn on our own. The big bloggers y'all see, y'all thinking, oh, Spittinfire was all down with her. No, I'm not. I need her to tell her people what we need her to tell her people. We can't make her like somebody. We can't make her follow somebody. She ain't never got to give a damn. But we gonna make you renege on the words you said. You can't be a surface level thinker in this shit. You get to get your feelings out of this. If you want to fight injustice, you can't be emotional. You got to be like them. They're stone. That's why your ass cannot get nothing changed, black people. because the government is stone towards you. If the root of the problem is still there, that's what it's going to manifest into. If you plant a seed, it's going to grow to whatever it is you want it to be. If you plant a seed tree, it's going to grow up to a big tree with leaves and everything else, right? And then you trim the tree, but the tree is still there. The tree is still there. In other words, that seed, when the laws were first brought up, it was always brought up back in slavery. When you was a slave, when your ancestors were slaves, that your men would be rapists. That's what it started with. That's why some of these drug laws are not passed, or it took so long for them to get passed, because it stemmed from your men and the narrative that they put out here that your men, Negro men, will be drug fiends, okay? And they will rape a white woman. At the time, it was all about protecting the white woman. They didn't give a damn about the black ones. But then the black women decided, oh shit, we can jump on a bandwagon with them and say fuck them, and it's all for us. No. You don't see that the women who put Harvey Weinstein away, you do not see them. You do not see them trying to take his movies down. That will cripple their art and their money. They're not going to do that. What we do, we got a Mute R. Kelly organization that want to get donations and stop all his music. And they looking at them like, they not even muting Harvey Weinstein movies. Why the fuck would we want to mute R. Kelly music? His music ain't got nothing to do with you accusing him of. Even the most notorious person in the world have done something good. Lucifer wasn't always bad before he was kicked out of heaven. Come on now. So why would we mute his music? His music has brought memories in our own personal life. But that's what we do as Black people. That's what we do. There's a lot of people in the arts that did bad. We didn't mute them. We haven't mute them. When it's a Black man, he get muted and he's got to be forever incarcerated. Like even OJ, he did it, he that. Even though he did some jail time and stuff like that, it ain't enough. The Nicki Minaj husband went to prison. She coming out. He's rich now. He got a rich ass bitch. Bitch, you really think he thinking about your ass? He got a baby. He married her. You really think he thinking about you? He want me to say, change my story. He can't tell you to change your story after a conviction. It's already done. At that point, the state takes over. It ain't about what you say. This is what people don't understand. It doesn't matter if the people say, oh, no, I don't want to do it no more. They may not want to testify, but the state takes over. This is what we was trying to explain to people, but y'all caught up in your emotion because of what happened to you. But that uncle who raped you still come to your barbecue though. But you want all your famous men going to jail. But you can't put his ass in jail because the family will turn on you, right? Right? So you want to save your family though. So you want this false sense of satisfaction. If I put him in jail, I can pretend it's him and then I'm all good with it. Really? Is that what we doing now? Because when I first came out here and Tasha K was talking, I was like, well, damn, she said she was a rape victim. Why she ain't go after her rapist like she doing R. Kelly? Oh, he ain't known. Nobody knew who the fuck he is. I wouldn't give a fuck if nobody knew who he was. I would be like, shit, this bitch raped me. This shit. I wouldn't give a fuck. But it wasn't lucrative. We be selective when we want to be, and you people allow it to happen. And you bloggers, you big bloggers. I'm talking about your Boyce Watkins. I'm talking about all of you people who ran with this narrative that R. Kelly and Bill Cosby guilty and ain't heard they side of the stories because women told you to. Or because you said you got, oh, well, we heard about these rumors all the time. Well, you heard about a rumor about Oprah and Gayle. You heard that rumor too. Doesn't make it true because it's a rumor. We all know that when a rumor is on you, it never goes away. It never goes away because you got people. It's the seed, that very seed that I just told you, is planted. Just like even with the grown man, when you plant a seed on somebody, whether it's the truth or a lie, you plant that seed. So it's going to always be people who want to believe it. And if they don't believe it, you got so many people that's so ashamed and can never admit when they're wrong. They can't admit when they're wrong. Because if I admit when I'm wrong, what that's going to say to people? It can't say you're human. Because you got to save face. See? You got to save face. You can't say, I fucked up. Damn, you was a friend of me. I fucked up. I shouldn't have did that. No, because you got to save face. That's not real. A facade is not real. It's fake. So when you have a bowling ball with you, regardless of what it is, you want it to stay solid. You can never, ever, ever trade your bowling ball in for a feather. Can't ever do it. Feathers move nothing. All it does and all it can ever do is flock together like the birds that it comes from. So are you going to be a bowling ball or are you going to be a bird? Because I would rather be a bowling ball. I'd rather be solid. I want you to make a force behind me to make me move. I want you to move me with strength, not just in my size as a plus size woman, but in my spirit. You, another culture, can't tell me to believe women when there's systemic racism with my people. And that little boy who's 13, who had a gun and who ran and he dropped it and they told him to put his hands up and he complied and he's now dead. Could have changed his life and been somebody later on. He was only 13. He has a right to make bad decisions, wrong decisions, pay for them, and change his life. How many of us changed our lives? How many of us did some notorious shit? And if you can go back and talk to that man, that little boy, or that little girl, you wouldn't do it today. We got to stop this cancel culture. This ain't good for us. Maybe for them, but not for us. We ain't got nothing right, nothing at all. Stop voting for people because they're Democrats or because they're Republicans. The next time you vote in 4 years, I want all of you who hear me out here, vote for a motherfucker that's going to give this culture something. We've been getting killed by police officers for a long time now. What the fuck y'all gonna do to us? We ain't gonna vote for none of you motherfuckers. And yes, there were a lot of people who died for us to have the right to vote for a cause, to make a change, but ain't no causes happening and ain't no changes is being made. So we will go back to voting when you give us something. And them government that they trying to make all women now, y'all need to slow that shit down. And I'm a woman saying it. I'm a woman saying it. That's what I'm telling you. I'm a woman saying it. Okay? I'm not here to sit up there and preach gender roles. Women can be strength. Women can participate. Women can help man. Women can do a lot of things. We can even be leaders. But that large government that they trying to expand and women take over and expand, No, something ain't right with that. The God I believe ain't have it like that. No, something wrong with that picture. I'm not going to be for that. Slow it down some. Slow it down some. The next politician, I don't give a fuck if it's Biden or whoever his goddamn opponent is, they gonna have to do something within the next 4 years. I don't want to hear you talk about every time it's election time. What are the conversations on them being elected? Police brutality, which they never do nothing about. Abortions, which they never did nothing about. And gay rights. Gays have all these rights. Why are we still talking about gay rights? Why is gay rights still a question when it comes to being the president of the United States? If I hear that in 2024, I'm going to scream. What do you think about transgender? What do you think? I don't want to hear that shit. I want to hear what the fuck you gonna do by all these damn black men being killed for the last 20 years with police officers, and what you gonna do with us. Because all of us, if y'all gonna sit up there and be for the gays, let the gays have your ass and put you in office. We can fall fucking back. Because we ain't got no rights any goddamn way. They killing your sons every last, you know what I'm saying? You believe women, and then ain't nobody gonna believe your son. One woman told me last year, she said, I said, well, what if it was your son? Well, if my son, he'll go to jail. If he was a rapist like the R. Kelly y'all support, he'll go to jail. I'm like, but what if he tell you he didn't do it? What if he told you he didn't do it? You still gonna believe this woman that you don't know, or you gonna believe your baby? Because I don't believe you telling me that you're not gonna believe your baby. You're not gonna say you're not gonna believe your baby. I'm gonna believe my motherfucking baby. I'm gonna believe what I shitted out and what I raised and the man I raised him to be. I'm gonna believe mine. Just like Lisa Borders believed hers. She said, fuck time's up. I'm sticking by my child. But you was putting somebody else's child up under the rug. That's somebody's child too. He got due process too. It don't matter if we think they're guilty or not. This is why we have the prison system. If it's ass guilty, you got evidence, he go up the river. But we don't keep convicting over and over and over and over and over and over again. You don't mute people. Who the fuck mute people? Who the fuck does that? Who is you that a person can be born and you want to erase them? Who the fuck are you? Kenyette or Renike? Who are you? Or when we stopped and we had to stop his money, why? Because you violated his due process when you did that. He still has a right to life and liberty. He has to sit up here and face his accusers. But he can't. Because he bribed them or he obstructed justice. Well, if he bribed them, from the last time I checked, a bribe went both ways. If they accepted the bribe, if they testified, they got immunity. Or you scared them, we gonna put you in jail. And they don't have money or resources for an attorney. So we gonna testify. Are we that shallow? Are we that shallow? Black people? Are we that shallow? Like, are you really gonna say, and then I was going to talk about this tape, and I said I got distracted because some people were happening. But are we going to sit up there and say some things like this? People say things, oh, that girl looked young on that tape. Well, let me tell you something. That tape is 20 plus years old. So R. Kelly looked young too. Yeah. He didn't look like the man today that he was in that video, if that was him. Nope. And have you ever thought that even if it was him in that tape, have you ever thought that having sex on the tape is not a crime? I mean, it's just porn. I mean, we all got a freak level. Oh, he peed on her. Well, let me tell you something about that. Let Spittinfire tell you something about that tape. Let's just say that tape was a girl being peed on by R. Kelly. Let's just say it was. Let Spittinfire kick that shit with you, okay? Let me say it was. Let's say it was. In order for a motherfucker to pee on me, and I wasn't down with it, we black women, we love our hair. Yes, we do. Y'all love y'all weave. Yes, y'all do. For those weave wearers, y'all done spent hundreds of dollars on a weave. I got teenagers in my family spent hundreds of dollars on weaves. Okay? If a motherfucker, if you ain't down with being peed on, if you ain't down with being peed on, if your freak level, if you ain't down with golden showers, what you think a Chicago urban girl would do if he peed on her and she wasn't receptive to that? Y'all would see they two naked asses fighting on goddamn camera. So in other words, he didn't do anything to her that she wasn't willing to receive. Because you can look at the glass half empty, or you can look at this damn thing half full. Whichever way you look at it, he ain't did nothing in that video. She was being taught. We all was being taught when it comes to sex, and that girl knew what she was doing. Because let me tell you something, when I start fucking and when you started fucking, I don't know about y'all, but when I started fucking, it took me a long time to throw lips to shit. I'm not just finna be doing all this. I mean, that girl was already experienced. And there was a juror out there that said the reason why R. Kelly walked the first time, it wasn't because they didn't believe. And this was during the trial. This was over 20 plus years ago. Now, I don't see none of y'all talking about this shit. All y'all do is talk about motions and indictments and all this bullshit that don't mean nothing. But I'm telling you the truth. So you gotta ask questions and get down to shit. Because I'm the type of bitch, if I find out a bitch lying and she got all my sympathy, I'ma come for her ass. I don't like being made a fool of. That's why I ask questions. And if I ask questions and you still got me, I'm really coming for you. So my thing is, the juror said it wasn't the fact that they didn't believe that it was R. Kelly. He said first we couldn't prove that it wasn't consensual. And the girl that was taking a stand didn't look like the girl that was in the tape. Okay, this is 20 plus years ago. So the girl's supposed to have been of a young girl then, right? And she's supposed to have been the young girl in the tape during that trial, right? They were saying, well, the young girl, when they showed pictures of the young girl, she wasn't built like this girl in here. Yes, this girl was slender, but she was developed a little bit more. So that made me think, this is why that bitch U.N.I.T.Y said undeveloped body. See, nobody did the research. I did it. And I'm just not putting it out here because this trial going to be starting. So the more I put out here that I do know, that I was reluctant to say because it was too early, I'm going to say what's really needed during the trial. So I'm going to give you a little taste of something. They said that the young lady that they had a picture of during the time in which they said it was her, and the picture during that time that they showed was not the same developed body. The shape was different. She was both slender, but this one was more formed. In other words, it was a girl who was a little bit more developed. Okay? Which I figured, because I can't imagine somebody that young doing all those tricks like that in that video. And she was, and then everybody said, well, he peed on her. Like he just whipped out his dick and pissed on her and she didn't want it. She received every last thing of it. She done put lips to the shit. Shit. Hell, who was the victim in that motherfucker from what everybody was talking? And the little snip clips that was out here surfing in the internet, it wasn't me in possession of the shit. The shit was on the internet. So don't come to Spitfire talking about I'm watching child porn. Y'all said it was child porn. I don't believe it's child porn. I believe it's two motherfuckers having sex on a goddamn audio. I believe the girl took it out the gym bag because it was her motherfucking ass and she didn't want it to be out there. She realized that she fucked on that goddamn video and you want to take the tape back so you can be in possession. But then when she realized somebody sat up there and said, it was a young girl. They ain't take it to the police, they took it to the damn media because they wanted to slander. Slander. If I did a video and I'm younger, even if I'm 18, like Lisa Van Allen was, I don't want that out there. I'm embarrassed. damn, he got an audio of me fucking, and he peeing on me. Oh, I'm gonna take this out of his gym bag. Then you leave and you come back with a baby. But you a victim. But you a victim. This is what you do. This is what y'all said. This is what y'all believe. This is your man's though. Before y'all do all these goddamn fake ass narratives out here, y'all was stepping in the name of love. Bumping and grinding, honey loving, bumping that shit. It wasn't the fact that it was just his music. It was a man, a black man that made it and gave us art. And now we throwing all that away because of Kenyette and Ironically obsession ass, stalking asses. Two motherfuckers who crazy as hell. They look retarded. And then joined up with Gerald Griggs, him and his fucking bow tie. On these goddamn shows, talk about some, yeah, his whole looking just like this. His whole eyes, yeah, his whole music career was alive just to get young girls. Then you got motherfucking Jim Darragada saying, yeah, he used to go to Rock and Roll McDonald's or some shit. I can't remember the name. Well, I know that he said that him and his mama went to McDonald's a lot. R. Kelly loved his mother. That's the memory. Oh, because y'all want to take him down. He can't have a memory of his mama. He can't do anything. McDonald's means that he goes there to get young kids because only young kids go to McDonald's. So the senior citizen that sell coffee to the people that's going to work in the morning and getting a big breakfast and a cup of coffee, what about them? Y'all don't eat Big Macs? Oh, Big Macs is only for kids. Only because when I go to McDonald's, I see more adults than kids. And I see kids in the play skate park. Like, y'all don't make sense of shit. Y'all stuff don't make no damn common sense. Going to the mall don't mean he going there for girls. That's where the clothes are at. Back in the day, we didn't have online shopping. That's where the fuck we shopped at to get our clothes, dumbasses out here. The internet only, 7, 8 years old, online shopping. Come on now. We better than this, black people. We're better than this. But they're not doing it. The Caucasians know the power of scrutiny in the media. We don't know it. We do it for show and fame, and we don't care. We look at attention on me. The R. Kelly supposedly victims on award shows. Look, I'm here with the star. Whoo. And then they threw your ass back. They used you, victims, alleged victims, and then threw your ass back. If you ain't lucrative to make them no money, they throwing your ass back. Just like Tarana Burke stole your narrative and did shit for you. Just like Time's Up paid them big ass salaries ain't did shit for you. But you're around here, I support the Me Too movement. I support this. No, you better support some goddamn rights that you need the government to give our people. That's what the fuck you need to support. These movements ain't for your black ass. And the ones that are black movements, they for that money bag. They got accepted into the party, in other words. They down with the clique. I ain't never met so many people. And I hate to say it like this because I see the agenda. I've never met so many people have all these organizations, but they got alternative people running these organizations, capitalizing off heterosexual people. In other words, it's not a gay speech, but let me just tell you this. Have you noticed Emily's list? Black Lives Matter. These are women who have alternative life. They're not traditional, so they're same sex, but they're saying that they're fighting for heterosexual issues. The most of the people whose crimes are happening is heterosexual black men in these neighborhoods. But there's a clause in there that lets you know that they support this gay stuff. I showed you guys that in their mission statement. If you are for Black Lives Matter and your movement started for Trayvon Martin, Why is there a clause for gays and transgender? They got that with the LGBT. Why isn't it strictly for the men and black men and heterosexual men in the neighborhood being killed by police officers, period, and point fucking blank? Amity's List. If you want to empower women, why is it transgender, gays, queers, and to stop heterosexual men? Why? That lets you know they're targeting you. Men, you giving them all their support and they targeting your ass. With your help with your women. You got sons too. Your women got all the support they need right now. Your men and your little boys need support. They putting them down. They putting that lead in them boys. That 13-year-old, he won't be able to change his life. Even if he did something wrong, he won't be able to change his life. He can't make a bad decision and come back from it. Because his mama got to prepare a funeral. But they tell you that that's what started their movement. They made $90 million. Ask me, is any of the people who got killed unarmed are victims of this police brutality? Ask them, are they rich now? They family. Not in addition to the lawsuit that they may sue the police department, but for the movement that set up there and raised money in their names. Ask. Because she bought a $1.4 million compound. Black Lives Matter. Huh? She bought that. She bought $1.4 million. And because Lisa Borders left and exit, I believe that was her way of leaving Time's Up. I believe it was her way of bringing in the people, and that Tina Chin was supposed to take over. I don't believe really anything happened with her son. Because the woman ain't even coming out saying shit that's supposed to accuse him. And we're going to give you this exit package. So I'm quite sure she got the salary from the rest of that year and more than $500,000 exit package. But when it's you men, they want your money. I don't understand how many times I got to tell y'all not to believe everything y'all hear. These mainstream media, they are selective who they put out there. When I told you guys in 2019, early 2019, before I knew all these bloggers, because it was bloggers saying they was out here before me, no, Spittinfire was out here first. I don't give a fuck what they say. It was me and Cassie rocking this shit. And some of you was rocking with us from day one. And we was from Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And I reached out to motherfuckers and it was rejected. So I'm telling you the truth. I ain't never lied to you yet. Ain't no inconsistencies with Spittinfire. I'm the realest motherfucker on here. I kept trying to tell you. You may like me, you may not like me. It's okay. But you know I'm telling your ass the goddamn truth. The fucking truth. I don't like the shit either. How am I a registered Democrat and I'm telling you what the fucking Democrats doing to us? You think I want to do that? Hell no. But it's the truth. Somebody got to put it out here. I'm not finna be shallow. And a bitch can't tell me who to support. And just believe women. Nah, bitch, I was taught to believe the truth. I ain't staying away from that shit. No. Everybody ain't, no. You know? And then how many of you seen my video back in 2019 where I showed you that they put the flag up, but they want to change the flag from the United States to the LGBT flag? But they wouldn't even let us march with them. We asked to put LGBTQS, S for straight people. The LGBT said no. They said no. They said no. They shot us down. Want us to support them, but won't include us as a people in a protected class of sexuality. Wow. And Andy Cohen, he said, oh, that's stupid. Why is it stupid? If we're supposed to be open up for sexuality and how we live our life and everybody can be the way we want it to be and we want the rainbow, there's got to be a place for straight people, heterosexual people. Am I what? Oh. Interesting. Interesting. It's interesting. Oh, I really miss coming live with you guys. I got to do this more often. But you people have to really wake up. They got rich off y'all pain. These women, and I feel bad for them because they don't even know that they've been made a mockery of. They don't even know they should be the ones mad. We shouldn't even be mad. We shouldn't even be mad. They should be mad at the article that I just read on that video. They should be pissed and furious. Pissed and furious. Tarana Burke with her motherfucking ugly black ass going around to all these colleges because you can put, they young, just now starting off in life. And you can go around and put shit in their head because you need their support for voting. See, you're not going to waste your time coming to high schools because they're just now reaching the age of 18. And it's not enough to change the outcome of the election. So what they do, they go around to the colleges because we know the majority of them going to be 18. And we're going to spread this message. Believe women, sexual assault. Because we know that these issues happen on college campuses, right? And we know that these women or these young ladies said they weren't believed and all that. And we're going to tap into their vulnerable side. And we're going to gain their trust. We're going to tell them we're fighting for them and we're working for them. And we helping young black girls in the neighborhood. Young black girls in the neighborhood ain't at the colleges yet. They're not at the colleges yet, Tarana. And Kenyette, or Enike, and Gerald, sit your asses down somewhere with that mute R. Kelly shit. Sit your asses down. Gerald, stay your ass off of court TV. That's what the fuck you do. Okay? Stay your ass off court TV. Okay? Because we as the people who was once down with the NAACP, we need to go to the NAACP and ask we want the whole NAACP, every branch, and we want to have a big ass meeting with them. And we want to know why your motherfucking ass is helping a black man due process when we have fought and marched with these people to have civil rights, and you are helping violate someone's civil rights, but you supposed to be part of the NAACP and an attorney. Yeah. Somebody got to say something here. Somebody got to say something. And Kenyette, you just was so obsessed with R. Kelly. I wish and pray you get a man. Get a man, girl. Get a man. Matter of fact, Debo, would you fuck Kenyette? They saying that you give out your Dino. Debo, would you fuck Kenyette Barnes? She needs some. Can you put it down on her? Can you? Debo, can you send her some flowers and ask her out or something and see if she'll take it? Maybe this will help us turn around with R. Kelly. They say you got away with the women. Debo, is Kenyette your type? Huh? Debo, that's your mission. I want you to go after Kenyette, and I want you to get her to march with y'all. Get her to march with y'all. Get a Ronnie to march with y'all too. Gerald Griggs. Get. Oh Lord. She need a man. And see, y'all hadn't heard shit from Tarana lately because last year she got married. See, she got her a man. She didn't give a fuck about these so-called victims she's supposed to been helping. Somebody married her. But it took her to have $15 million in the bank for her to get her a damn man. Allegedly. Allegedly. All this is alleged. It's just my opinion. Well, it is what it is. You know, I think if $15 million. Hey, Tyson. Since they always be talking about you and your cash apps and money and shit like that. Tyson, I'm going to ask you a question. Would you fuck Tarana Burke now that she worth $15 million? Is she still ugly or you still fuck her and help her spend that $15 million? I hope you will help her spend that $15 million. I mean, it's still $15 million. I mean, you probably can pretend she pretty. Nah, you can't pretend that. Nah, nothing. Woo! To who? I'm just saying. If Tarana Burke, y'all think that these men on YouTube will hit that because she worth $15 million? I'm just asking. What y'all think? Yeah, she laying up. Shit, she got her a man now, girl. Them potholes, them critters. Oh, and look, let me tell you. And when we first came out, me and Cassie, when we first started Spitting Fire, before I went solo, me and the guest was talking about how unattractive this woman was. Not making fun of her, but you a public figure now, so you got to know. Just like when I come out here and I say things people don't like, what's the first thing they call Spitting Fire? Fat this, fat that, fat this, fat that. So when you come out here, you know whatever in perfections you have, that's what's going to get targeted. It happened to me. It happened to you. It's going to happen. It happened to celebrities. When you put yourself out here, they're going to attack your imperfection. They did it to me several million times. And when I go live and have to fight out here. So she has to know that when you put yourself out here, everybody is not going to agree and people are going to come at you. I'm not trying to be a bully, but it is what it is. People going to have something to say about you. I've done it to people. People have done it to me. I'm just saying. They're going to talk about your infections out here. They talk about my weight. They talk about my little chicka-chee chin. They talk about all of that. They done talked about one papoose. They said something about her teeth and all this and that. They talk about, who else they talk about? They talk about some of everybody. Whatever they can say about you, if they think they can say about, they will say it. Hell, and they'll even lie. Shit, when I first came out there, talking, you look like a man with all these big ass titties. No, these ain't no TS medicines, honey. These grew from the roots. Shit, this big ass apple butt, and I don't have an old lady butt. I got that big ass that I'm trying to lose. These titties and the ass is coming off, y'all. They got to go. It's too much to be hogging around. They got to go. All this ass and this titties. No. Yeah. I'm just saying, what I'm saying is, and you're right, Alita. But what I'm saying is that when you out in the public, like me, a blogger, people are going to talk about you. They're going to talk about whatever imperfections. It's just going to happen. People don't know how to rebut. They don't know how to challenge an argument respectfully and professionally. And sometimes when people disagree with you, all they know how to do is come at you. And that's okay, but you got to be receptive to that. Like when we first started Spitting Fire, Cassie and I sat down with some professionals, and they were saying, okay, now that you are finna go in front of the camera, because this is the internet, the world is looking. You can have one subscriber, but that doesn't mean millions of people didn't see you. That's what they told us, right? And we was like, okay. And it's like everybody's not gonna like you. Okay? Everybody's not gonna like you. You have to you have to receive that and be open with that and be okay with that and accept that you're not gonna be liked by all or by many, and that's okay. And so I got a taste of it. I got a taste of it. Got a taste of it. So, and I contribute. So I'm not gonna act like I was a saint. Spitfire wasn't a saint. I contribute. Mine was in defense of, but I still did it. I contribute too. You push me, I'm gonna push you back. You see what I'm saying? You come from my imperfections, I'm gonna find some imperfections of you and push your ass back. You know what I mean? Weight can be lost. When you ugly, it's stuck. It's there. It is what it is. I didn't do this. All right, looks like one of my cousins. Probably is one of your cousins. Probably is. You know we black, we all cream related. Yeah, they hit below the belt. All the time. They backstab, they lie, they do it's a lot of things out here. It's the way of the world. You know, it's not just bloggers, it's even with the media. They lie, they manipulate, they look what I'm speaking of for the past 2.5 hours that they have been doing to us. So it's not just the bloggers, it's the media. The world is cruel, dark, cold, and mysterious. It is. And I teach that to my daughter. You see? So that's just the way it is out here with people. I want my people to not be followers. I want my people to be independent thinkers and learn how to brainstorm and collab with each other. I don't want you to be followers. I see too many people following their bloggers, and their bloggers that mean them no good. That don't show. There's a lot of bloggers that I see that don't show support to the people that support them. They don't. And that has to hurt. That has to hurt. And I see people paying. People email me. I don't know why they think I'm a counselor. I'm not a counselor, but I can only imagine. People email me that they down with people and they want to leave, but they don't want to deal with the backlash of leaving. Leave. You don't know these people. You're going to get backlash if you stay or not. If you don't do what they want you to do, you're going to get it. You're going to get it anyway. People have emailed me a lot how they want to come to other channels because they're tired of this and tired of that, but they're scared to leave. Well, what did you do? What did you say that would make you so scared to leave? What can somebody expose of you if they don't know you? If you don't know them? You don't have nobody give you that kind of power, take power of your life like that. You don't do that. You don't let nobody treat you like that. You worth more than that. You my subs. I want all of you to have your own brain. You can visit anybody's channel you want to go on. You can. Ain't no you over there with them and you can't. You know what I mean? I'm going to treat you good because you treat me good. You guys been rocking with me from day one. You've been rocking with me. Good, bad, and ugly. Fallouts, all. We have to learn that it's okay to fall out and make up. Let's learn that. It's okay to fall out and make up. It's okay to tell somebody you was wrong and you were sorry. It's okay. It's okay to do that. Hey, I was wrong. Apologize. It takes a big person with a big personality to be able to do that. But then you got people that just are no good and you need to stay away from. Everybody don't need to come together because everybody heart ain't in the right place. Some people need to stay where they are. Really. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, in conclusion of all this, give your men the benefit of the doubt. Don't let quantity of women or men who come out to say that must be true, like mainstream media. Don't give up on your Deshans. Don't give up on your Garys. Don't give up on your Bill Cosbys. Don't give up on your R. Kellys, especially him. Don't give up on even your Weinsteins. Don't give up on them. Ask questions. It's okay. If you got enough galls to go to the law and get a lawyer, you already opened up for cross-examination. You opened up for questions already. So ain't no just believing women. Believe the truth. It's okay. And hopefully, if you are a victim of sexual assault, hopefully you got from this message, not nothing hate like they try to tell you, but go make a police report. And if they don't arrest them or have enough to arrest them, you started it. Just the paper trail, the beginning of that is the beginning. And you did plenty. And understand something if you are a victim of sexual assault. When you allow someone to cloud your judgment of what personally happened to you, and you allow that to be the reason why you believe someone instead of the facts, well, you're still a victim. In order to be a survivor, you got to still know bullshit. Still be control of your thought process and take control of your life. This has been Fire. I'm your girl, Ari Jackson. Peace.